in this module, the crossover cable, we're reversing the transmit and receive pair on the cable. And for this project, we're going to need about 4 feet of Cat 5e cable, 2 RJ45 jacks, side cutters to cut our cable, a knife to strip our cable, and a pair of crimpers for RJ45 jack. And also we're going to have a tester to test our cable. We have a receiving unit and the actual tester unit itself. The important thing to remember about a crossover cable is we're reversing the pins. So we have pin 1 is going to become pin 3, and pin 2 is going to become pin 6, pin 3 is going to become pin 1, and pin 6 is going to become pin 2. And as you can see, pins 1 and 2 are the transmit pair, and pin 3 and 6 are the receive pair. And we're just reversing the 2 sets for our peer-to-peer network. Okay, we're going to start off by stripping 2 inches off of the blue jacket of our cable, and we're going to score just the blue jacket and try not to nick the actual wire inside, so you don't have to go through. Just give a little score, and then you should be able to snap the rest and it should come apart without nicking the actual wires. And next step is to straighten out our wires by unraveling them, and we're going to straighten them out something like that. And the reason they're twisted is because the wires have capacitance and inductance when it's transmitted, and by twisting it, it reduces capacitance and inductance and also crossover torque. And that's the reason behind it. Okay, we have our color configuration here, which is going to be white orange, solid orange, white green, solid blue, white blue, solid green, white brown, and solid brown. And we have them in the proper sequence and straightened out. And now we're going to strip it about half an inch long with the cutter, and it has a nice straight edge, so it should come even. And the next important step is when we do our crimping is to have the clip down when we insert our wires, because if we don't, what's going to happen is our colors are transmit and receive pairs are going to be reversed, and we don't want that. So we insert our RJ45 jack with the clip down, and we insert it into the crimper. Okay, now we're going to do our second part of our RJ45 jack with our crossover, and we're going to strip 2 inches off and just score it. Don't have to go all the way through, because you can just snap it and it'll come apart. And same step, we're going to straighten out the cable. White green, solid green, white orange, solid blue, white blue, orange, white brown, and then solid brown. And if you notice on our other end of our RJ45 jack, when we did our first pair, it was white orange. So we're reversing our transmit and receive pairs, and we'll get into why we do that in our next module. It's going to be the same procedure. We're going to cut the wires to about half an inch with our straight edge wire cutter, and I'm going to cut our wire, and then we're going to confirm that our wires are still in the proper sequence, which they are. And we're going to get our second RJ45 jack, but we have to make sure our clip is on the bottom, as we discussed earlier, or our cable is not going to work. And you put the clip bottom and insert it into the crimper. Give it a nice crimp, and the actual pins will drive into the wire. Okay, the last part of this project is to test our cable, and we have a receiving end and a tester unit, and it's a Fluke 620 LAN cable meter tester. So we have one end of our cable goes into the receiving end, and the other end of our RJ45 jack goes into our meter. And it's testing. We're using a wire map test, and it gives you the actual pin configurations, and you can see pins 1 and 3 are reversed, and pins 2 and 6 are reversed, 3 and 1 are reversed, 6 and 2 are reversed. Pins 4, 5, 7, and 8 are not reversed, and our cable will still be functional, but as part of your rubric, we need all your pins to work. So you'll be assessed accordingly. So try to get all your pins to match what you see in this display. In summary, we made a crossover cable. Our original RJ45 jack was same pin layout as a patch cable. On the second RJ45 jack, we reversed our transmit and receive pair, and we did that accomplishing using the tools that are laid out here. We had our knife, our crimper, side cutters, and our tester, and those were all the required components to do this cable. And once this cable is complete, you should label it as a crossover cable. The reason being is that it looks similar to a patch cable, and if you use it as a patch cable, it will not work. And the reason we're using the crossover cable is to connect two computers together and use file sharing, transfer data from one computer to another. You can buy a new laptop, and you can transfer your data from your old laptop to your new laptop, and that's one of the reasons we do this patch cable. And another reason is to do our peer-to-peer networking.